Hello, it's Simon here. This is the beginning of the second week of pre-production. We've sat down today, Mark, Jane, and myself, Jane Hudson, who's our production manager, and we've basically sort of gone through and tried to get a handle on exactly everything that we've got to do in terms of pre-production over the next couple of weeks. Um, the main concerns at the moment all begin with a C. So we've got crew, cast, car, and catering. Um, just briefly, in terms of the crew, because we're shooting on 16mm film, which is a first for Mark and myself, we need people there's much more specific roles, and a lot more people need to be around on the set. So the DOP is advising us that we need a focus puller and a grip and things like that, which are quite hard to come by in a way because they're so specialist. Um, but we are looking into that at the moment and also trying to make the budget fit and trying to jiggle around what we've got to make sure that we've got enough people there. Um, in terms of cast, our main priority is to cast the two lead child actors. So we need a 7-year-old girl to play Gabby and an 11-year-old boy to play the part of Casey, who are the children of Colin, who's going to play Andy, the main part. Um, and because we're going to be shooting in a term time, we're going to have to get the children out of school. And so we're looking into at the moment, trying to work out how exactly we do that legally. Um, and also we're paring down we need parents that are happy for them to do that. We might have to get a tutor on set or something like that. So it's all new things for us, but we're quietly confident that we should be able to pull that off. Catering has also turned out to be quite a major deal, really, because we're catering for up to 20 people a day, which, if you think at £10 a head, that's sort of £200 a day for catering. Um, so that's quite a big chunk of our budget will be going on that. So we really need to work out how we can do that. And also, it's not as simple as just booking a catering van to turn up at our location, because we've got such a selection of locations all around a 30-mile radius. So, and you need a permit for each one. So we're just looking into that. But again, we might have to come up with some creative ways of dealing with that. And our final kind of pressing thing is that we need a car for the midnight drives to actually take place in, and the car's a really important part in the film. It's almost like a character in its own right, and we need something quite specific. We need something that we can basically rip the seats out of, or rip some of the seats out, so we can get a cameraman in there to film with the actors, and also to mount cameras on the bonnet which might scratch the paintwork, etc. So we're definitely going to have to buy a car. So it looks like we're going to go to the auctions in the next couple of weeks, and maybe get a mechanic to be on set with us at all times. So there's a lot of doing research into exactly what we need to do and making the preliminary phone calls, and yeah, just cracking on with it, really. It all seems to be going very well though, so yeah, we'll give you some feedback on stuff as it happens. Thanks for listening. Cheers.